Hey guys, what's up? This advanced server update is packed with hero changes, some nerfs, buffs, and smart gameplay tweaks that will definitely shake things up. Let's start with the new optimizations that will make your matches smoother and smarter. First is the new skill duration timer. Now, when important persistent skills are active like enhanced states, you'll see a timer next to the HP bar. And the best part, you can see this on enemies too. This helps a lot when you're waiting for their skill effect to end before going in for a combo. No more guessing or counting in your head. Just wait for the timer to hit 0, then punish them properly. Imagine using Leomord. Now enemies can easily time when you'll get off your horse. Second is the enhanced crowd control visuals. Stuns and other CC effects now show up more clearly. No more wondering why your hero just stopped like it hit a wall. Now when you're frozen, at least you'll know it was the game and not your Wi-Fi. Conceal state also has a text, but the enemies can't see it. Third are the flicker fixes. They've improved how flicker works near walls. So if you try to blink through a wall, it should land where you meant to go, not just glitch back like a magic trick gone wrong. Flicker finally has stopped trolling. About time. Fourth is the better casting for long animation ultimates. The ultimates of Arlot, Kadita, Kufran, Lapu-Lapu can now only be interrupted by suppression, not random stuns or knockups. Your epic ulti moment won't be ruined by a wild badang poke anymore, unless Franco shows up. And that's it for optimizations. Now let's dive into the hero changes. Kimmy, her ultimate had a bug where the 75% slow effect from the second phase wasn't working. That's now fixed. But to keep things fair, they reduced the ultimate's damage by 25%. So yeah, your enemies will now actually feel that slow. But you won't be melting them as fast anymore. Shin, his ultimate cooldown got shortened. It now takes only 60 seconds at all levels. And the duration has been increased from 10 to 15 seconds. That means more vision, more pressure, and way less downtime. Selena, her abyssal arrows have been scary, especially in the late game, so they nerfed her ultimate's cooldown. It's now a flat 5.5 seconds at all levels. Basically, she can't switch forms and toss arrows quite as often anymore. Less spammy, still deadly. Kalea's early to mid game is getting toned down. Her passive second enhanced basic attack damage is down from 300 to 200. And her skill 1 damage got trimmed as well. Still strong, just not as bursty early on. Lukas, he's catching a nerf too. First, he won't keep his resolve when he dies in Sacred Beast form. Right here, I'm gonna die with a ton of energy left. After resurrecting, my energy isn't as many as before. Also, his skill 1 base damage got lowered a bit. He's still a beast, but now you have to earn your comeback the hard way. Lunox players rejoice. Now when you're in chaos mode, the cooldown of her light skill is now the same as her dark skill. That means you can easily switch to her light ultimate because of the shared cooldown. On the official server, you can't do that. The cooldown of the light and dark skills are different. So with these adjustments, you can easily save yourself in case things go south. More combos, more flexibility, and a smoother Lunox experience overall. What can our Lunox players say about this? Aamon, big rework vibes here. His passive now gives 80% speed boost, and only the first enhanced attack after leaving camouflage reduces cooldowns by 1 second. Skill 1 cooldown lower, armor charges faster, and the annoying shard bug is fixed. They also made it snappier by reducing the force swing time by 25%, so the skill cast quicker. Skill 2 cooldown was reduced as well. More hit and run potential, faster plays, and smoother mechanics. Gusion's ultimate cooldown adjustment was partially reverted, but when compared to official server, this one's still a buff. Plus, they also improved the speed and range of his ultimate's dash ability. Faster dashes mean quicker in and out assassinations. Gusion mains, are you still there? Lancelot, his passive duration now lasts 5 seconds and skill 1's base damage went up. You'll feel the damage spike, especially in the early game skirmishes. Overall, this is a good damage buff for Odette's lover. Nolan, passive damage got increased from 220 to 280. More damage means faster jungling in the early game. Roger, his human form just got smoother. They removed backswing from his basic attacks and shortened the delay when using skill 1. Also, his ultimate cooldown is now shorter in the early game. Expect Roger to feel snappier and less clunky now. Benedetta, she can now enter sword out state a bit faster when you hold basic attack. Better combos and less awkward transitions for Benedetta mains. Basically faster activation of her passive. Zhong, Black Dragon form just got more dangerous. He gets more HP and deals higher damage mid to late game. That dragon is gonna hurt a lot more now. Minotaur, he has higher base defense and while in rage, his HP regen from skill 2 is now double. This was harder to bring down, especially when he's angry. Ruby, her initial spell vamp now scales with level, from 5 to now 20% at max level. Yes, it now scales with level, but I think that's a big buff. In return, her dash defense bonus was slightly reduced. More lifesteal potential overall, especially in the mid and late game. Diggy's skills can be casted faster now. Less force swing, less backswing, and smoother throws. Placing traps and bombs will now feel way more responsive. Basically what it means is you get less delay when you cast the skill. Aldous now uses less mana for skill 1. No more mana problems. Stack away, Aldous mains. Gord, the flying speed of his skill 1 is faster, and targets at close distance can now be easily hit by the skill. Force swing of the skill is also reduced, giving you more time to reposition. Overall, a decent buff for Gord. Kagura, huge buff. Her passive shield is now stronger and gets higher magic scaling. Also, skill 2 now gives a brief control immunity when removing the buffs. Basically, she's harder to pin down and even deadlier when she's dancing around with her umbrella. Mincetor got a buff on his passive. More base damage and higher heal. He now has better damage and more sustain, especially in the early game. Arlos, skill 2 now restores more HP in mid to late game. That's an extra 80 base points of heal. He's gonna be a bit harder to kill the longer the game goes. Now let's wrap it up with some system updates. The new highlight notifications are now being tested. When you land key crowd control, game-saving heals or instant kills, the game will now show it off to your whole team with a special banner. Finally, your clutch plays won't go unnoticed, even if your teammates are too busy farming. And that's the whole advanced server patch in a nutshell. Which update stood out more to you, the buffs or the optimizations? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one.